So Terence Crawford is officially being stripped of the WBA welterweight title, like everybody wants him to. It's funny because Terence Crawford has had these belts for like a little less than a year, well, over a year now. It's been a year and a month. But it seems like when it comes to certain fighters, man, these vacating belts and things like that, it just happens so fast. But every weight class should make guys vacate belts less than a year apart from mandatories or just anything. I never heard of Stanionis being a mandatory recently, so maybe that happened. I wasn't really paying attention to all that with the things that's going on, but it just lets you know, man. Like the vacating stuff and the rankings, it's cool to know. I mean, if you want to get into that, but it really doesn't matter, man. To be honest with you, they're gonna take the belts. They're gonna vacate whenever they're ready. I'm not gonna get into the reasons why, but Stanionis getting a belt right now. What does he earn to even get a belt? You know what I'm saying? Like, why Terence Crawford ain't have belts handed off to him like this? Like, what is? And I'm not being funny or anything. I'm just being real. Like, because the expectations for guys like Brian Norman and Crawford, it's just higher than what these other guys get. They just get elevated immediately after just one quick matchup, long layoffs. So I don't understand what's the message behind everything that's going on. But I know they're trying to put title fights together very quickly and everything else, but um, somewhat kind of backfiring because we have to hand guys opportunities now or belts instead of them having to jump in the ring and actually earn it the way that most people have been doing recently against top competition and everything else. But a lot of these guys are just really showing up and receiving belts. But Stanionis, he was looking at trying to fight Boots. He said he had got an offer, but then it was an offer that wasn't received. I don't know what the back and forth was, but then he said that the 1.5 is just not enough to go fight a guy in Boots' hometown. He was like, listen, everybody can sell out their hometowns. I can go sell out my hometown right now. He was saying, but it's just a disadvantage going in there, even with the 1.5 million to go in there when you got the judges against you and everything else. He was just saying it's just a hometown, hometown is hometown fight. So it has its advantages. But at this time right now, and like they said in the interview, this is the only possible fight that can actually get made at that magnitude. It's not like a lot of other fights are getting handed off, right? But, the business is starting to play out, and they know what's going on. I'm pretty sure Stanionis had some kind of idea that he would become elevated recently. So he kind of just breezed past the whole idea of needing to fight Boots and everybody else at 47 right now. I actually thought he'll be elevated months ago, to be honest with you. I thought that really would happen because of the fights that was getting put together. But it also lets you know, too, that if Boots could have still been at PBC right now, they possibly could have still went that direction with him and Stanionis. It just would have been for a unification. So him actually staying over there waiting could have played dividends as far as him trying to unify and everything else. So I can't really, if he went to Matchroom for the money, that's great for him. Good for him. I'm perfect for him. I hope he does go over there for the money because everybody else getting paid right now. And they're not being held to a standard. But to say that, he needs to unify and everything else, a lot of people need to unify right now. A lot of guys in their 30s need to unify. But with Stanionis now getting the belt, there's not no reason for him to even want to fight Boots. He's been handed the belt unless he want to unify for a bigger bag, and he just said he want more money than Brian Norman. So that's more money for the same type of belt. So you getting the same type of belt for more money, still got to unify. This is only going to help a guy like Brian Norman down the line because he's still going to be sticking around 147. He's a younger guy. He's younger than all these guys. So they're going to probably need him more before he needs them. So at the end of the day, it's playing out well in his favor, if you ask me. But with Stanionis and this whole situation at 47, they didn't do the same thing at these other weight classes. I was saying this with the whole Tim Tszyu and Charlo situation. Should have been a little more push behind it to try to get that forward, try to get that done. But they wanted to make the Canelo fight so bad because they felt like that was the thing that needed to be done last year, had to be done, no choice. And now you look back, and Canelo could have fought Berlanga, Munguia. He could still have fought Charlo right now. So it really doesn't make any sense at all. Wasn't no belts on the line. So, but with Stanionis, I definitely feel like he needs to, when he gets these belts, he needs to start trying to make some moves ASAP. Because a lot of people been waiting on him at 47. Hasn't been really a lot of action. His name hasn't really popped up to the older crop of guys, kind of moved out the way. Now that Crawford's away and Virgil Ortiz, Virgil Ortiz tried to fight Stanionis, but that didn't go out. But now that they're gone and moving along, and we still got Boots left around, now it's kind of, well, what if, or maybe, or this ain't enough. So I don't know what's gonna change between him getting a belt or not, but we just know he has a belt right now. But at the end of the day, he's gonna have to see those other guys at 147 if he wants to unify. If he doesn't, he's gonna end up losing the belt or have to pay. He gonna have to receive a huge check to give up that belt, which he might do. The belt might be for sale at a certain point if he's able to find a lucrative deal. Because at this point, that's what he's looking for. He's looking for a lucrative deal. Ain't nobody boxing for free. But at the same time, that division, it's gonna get a lot of people gonna get caught up. You get caught up. Being overweight at 47, being forced to go to 54 right now is a disaster. So it's not very good, but we'll see in the future, man. We'll see what happens. That's all I got. Like, subscribe.